Hey everyone, welcome.
Fourth semester bcom examination, July-August 2024. NEP solved question paper, Commerce Advanced Corporate Accounting section. A. One answer any 6 sub-question. Each sub-question carries 2 marks. 6 times 2 equals 12. A. What is Capital Redemption Reserve? Capital Redemption Reserve is a reserve account created by a company that seeks to redeem its own share. B. Name any 2 objectives of amalgamation of companies. To avoid competition. To secure more capital. To enhance the market share. To reduce cost of production. C. Who is a contributory? According to Section 428 of the Companies Act, a person liable to contribute towards the assets of the company in the event of its winding up of the company. D. What is liquidator final statement of account? A liquidator's final statement of account details the realization and distribution of a company's assets at the end of liquidation. E. What is inflation accounting? Inflation accounting is the practice of adjusting financial statement according to price indexes. In some cases, this method is also called price level accounting. F. Who is a liquidator? A liquidator is an official appointed to wind up a company's affairs, gather and sell assets, pay debts, and distribute remaining assets to shareholders. G. State any 2 differences between amalgamation and acquisition. Amalgamation acquisition 1. 2 or more companies will be liquidated. 1 or more companies will be liquidated. 2. A new company will be formed. 2. No new company will be formed. 3. The transaction is initiated with both parties with equal interest. 3. Acquirer initiates the deal with or without the consent of the target. 4. Existing entities loses their identities and forms a new entity. 4. The acquired company ceases to exist completely. H. State any 2 objectives of internal reconstruction. Reorganize the financial structure by writing off accumulated losses and revaluing assets and liabilities. Improve financial health and operational efficiency for better performance and sustainability. Section B. Answer any 3 questions. Each sub-question carries 4 marks. 3 times 4 equals 12. 2. Rakshita Company had 10,006% redeemable preference shares of 100 each fully paid. These shares were due for redemption on 31st March 2023 at a premium of 10%. To carry out redemption, the company issued 2,500 equity shares of 100 each at a premium of 7.5%. The company had a balance of 50,000 in securities premium account and 10 lakh in profit and loss account. Past journal entries. Solution. Journal entries in the books of Rakshita Company. Particulars. LF, debit. Credit. 6% redeemable preference share capital account debtor. 10 lakh. Premium on redemption of preference shares account debtor. 1 lakh. To redeemable preference shareholders. 11 lakh rupees. Next entry. Bank account debtor 2,68,750. To equity share capital account. 18,750. To securities premium account 2,50,000. Next entry. P&L account debtor 7,50,000. To CRR account 7,50,000. Securities premium account debtor 68,750. P&L account debtor 31,250. To premium on RPS account 1 lakh. Redemption on preference shareholders account debtor 11 lakh. To bank account 11 lakh. Question number 3. Pooja Sharma Company agreed to purchase Anand Co. Limited, and the Co. had agreed to issue 16,000 equity shares of 10 each at a premium of 10%. 1,008% preference shares of 100 each at a premium of 10%, 20,000 in cash. Calculate purchase consideration. Solution. In this case, the purchase consideration for 1,76,000 rupees is discharged in the form of equity shares, and rupees 1,10,000 in the form of 8% preference shares, and finally, rupees 20,000 in form of cash. Therefore, the total purchase consideration is rupees 3,06,000. Question number 4. Calculate liquidator remuneration and also state the amount paid to unsecured creditors from the following. A. Balance of cash after paying preferential creditors 4,10,000 rupees. B. Other unsecured creditors 4,78,000 rupees. C. Liquidator remuneration is 3% on the amount paid to other unsecured creditors. Solution. Step 01. Calculation of liquidator remuneration on unsecured creditors. Amount available multiplied with percentage of remuneration divided by 100+% of commission. That gives 11,942 rupees. Step 02. Amount available to unsecured creditors. Amount available, liquidator remuneration on unsecured creditors. That gives 3,98,058 rupees. Question number 5. Rahul Limited resorted to internal reconstruction. The scheme is as under A. 20,000 equity shares of 10, each fully paid to be converted into 10,000 equity shares of 5 each fully paid. B. 1,000. 12% preference shares of 100 each fully paid to be converted into 10,000 equity shares of 5 each fully paid. C. 150. 15% debentures of 1,000 rupees each to be discharged by issue of 20,000 equity shares of 5 rupees each fully paid. D. The amount so available to be appropriated as P&L debit balance 1 lakh rupees, goodwill 100,000 rupees, 1 lakh, plant and machinery 25,000 rupees. Pass necessary journal entries. Solution. Journal entries in the books of Rahul Limited. Particulars. LF, debit, credit, old equity share capital account debtor, due lakh, to new equity share capital account, 50,000, to capital reduction or capital reconstruction account, 1,50,000. Next entry, 12% preference shares capital account debtor, 1 lakh, to new equity share capital account, 50,000, to capital reduction or reconstruction account, 50,000. Next entry, 15% debentures account debtor, 1,50,000. To new equity share capital account, 1 lakh. To capital reduction account, 50,000. And the final entry, capital reduction account debtor, 2,50,000. To P&L account, 1 lakh. To goodwill account, 1 lakh. To plant and machinery, 25,000. To capital reserve, 25,000. Question number 6. Write a note on cloud-based accounting. Cloud-based accounting software is based in the cloud rather than installed on your desktop or manually maintained in Ledger and Journal. Advantages of cloud-based accounting. Reduce accounting fees. Real-time information. Marketing tax digital. Sharing information. Disadvantages of cloud-based accounting. Limited control over security and data privacy. Dependence on internet connectivity. Limited customization options. Limited support for legacy systems.
Section C. Answer any 3 questions. Each question carries 12 marks. 3x 13 equals 36. 7. Following is the balance sheet of XYZ Limited Co. Liabilities amount, rupee. Assets amount, rupee. 40,000 equity shares of 10 rupees each 4 lakh. Goodwill, 40,000. Bank overdraft, 61,700. Buildings 82,000. Sundry creditors 60,000. Machinery 2,03,400. Stock 41,100. Debtors 60,000. Cash 6,000. P&L account 83,200. Preliminary expenses 6,000. Balance sheet total 5,21,700. The company adopted the scheme of internal reconstruction. A. Reduce the present value of equity shares to 5 rupees each fully paid. B. The company to issue 26,000 equity shares of 5 rupees each fully paid and pay off bank overdraft. C. Sundry creditors agreed to forgo 20% of claims as the company decided to pay them cash immediately. D. Reconstruction expenses amounted to 4,000 rupees. A. The director found that the machinery is overvalued by 20,000. They also decided to write off intangible assets and P&L AC completely. Pass journal entries and prepare reconstructed balance sheet. Go through with the solution is provided in the screen. Question number 8. Following is the balance sheet of Manoj Company and Bharat Company as on the 31st of March 22. Liabilities Manoj, Bharat. Assets, Manoj, Bharat. Equity share capital, 30,000 shares, 3 lakh. Land and buildings 2 lakh, 3 lakh. Reserves and surplus 1 lakh, 2 lakh. Plant and machinery 3 lakh, 2,50,000. 12% debentures 2 lakh, 2 lakh. Stock 1,50,000, 1,50,000. Creditors 1,20,000, 1,20,000. Debtors 50,000, 1 lakh. Cash, 20,000, 20,000. Above companies decided to amalgamate their business and started a new company named Maba Company. The assets of both companies are fixed assets 25% more, stock 15% less and debtors 10% less. The purchase consideration is discharged by the issue to both companies sufficient number of equity shares of 10 each in Maba Limited at an agreed value of 12.50 per share. Prepare necessary ledger accounts in Manoj Company and Bharat Company. Go through with the solution is provided in the screen. Question number 9. Balance sheet of Rahul Company as on the 31st of March 2020 is under. Prepare liquidator final statement of accounts. Go through with the balance sheet. Further in adjustments it is provided that preference dividend are in arrear for 1 year. Debenture interest is also due for 1 year. All outstanding creditors are preferential. The assets realized, plant and machinery 2,80,000, furniture 400, debtors 1 lakh rupees 50,000, the stock and investments realized nothing. The expenses of liquidation amounted to 200 rupees. The liquidator remuneration is 4% on asset realized and 2% on amount paid to unsecured creditors. Solution. Go through with the solution is provided in the screen. Question number 10. Balance sheet of PKN Limited is on the 31st of March 23 is as follows. Liabilities amount. Assets amount. 9,500 preference shares of 100 rupees each 9,50,000. Land and buildings 50,000. Creditors 50,000. Machinery 1,30,000. Debentures 50,000. Furniture 10,000. Stock 1,85,000. Debtors 90,000. Goodwill 1 lakh. P&L account 4,85,000. Balance sheet total 10,50,000. The company is to be reconstructed as I. Shares of 100 rupees to be reduced to an equal no of fully paid shares of 40 rupees each. E. To issue 1000 shares, new, of 40 rupees each, as fully paid up to the debenture holders in full settlement. E. The amount available is utilized in writing off goodwill and profit and loss account and the balance in writing down value of machinery. Prepare capital reduction account and new balance sheet. Solution. Go through with the solution as provided in the screen. Question number 11. The last question. The following is the balance sheet of XY Company Limited as on the 31st of March 23. Liabilities amount. Assets amount. 20,000 redeemable preference shares of 10 rupees each 2 lakh. Fixed assets 8 lakh. 40,000 redeemable preference shares of 10 rupees, 5 rupees per share fully paid 2 lakh. Investment 2 lakh. 40,000 equity shares of 10 rupees fully paid 4 lakh. Stock 80,000. Securities premium 1,60,000. Debtors 1,20,000. General reserve 1,20,000. Bank 4 lakh. Capital reserve 1,40,000. Profit and loss account 1,80,000. Current liability 2 lakh. Balance sheet total 16 lakh. On the 1st of April 23, the company redeemed both preference shares at a premium of 10% in order to pay off the preference shareholders. The company issued 50,000 equity shares of 10 each at 5% premium. Pass journal entries and prepare reconstructed balance sheet. Solution. Go through with the solution as provided in the screen.